Good afternoon from Pastor Wood's office. That's me. Pastor Keith is actually in San Antonio speaking at the J2E3 conference, all about mission, Jesus to everyone, everywhere, every day. And so I'm here to talk to you a little bit about what we do mission-wise at Hales Corners Lutheran. We believe that when Jesus said, "You will be my witnesses in Judea, Samaria, and even the very ends of the earth," that he meant all of those things all at the same time. So we serve in our own city. Through Link Milwaukee, we partner with several different places. We just had a serve day with the community garden at Mount Calvary Lutheran up on Burleigh, which supplies St. Joseph Hospital with fresh veggies for patients coming out. We help with Hope Street. We'll talk more about them in a minute. We help with guys in the House of Corrections in Franklin and coming out so that they can not go back. All of those different things we do right here in our own city. And then we also serve around the globe. So we have mission opportunities in Panama, in Slovakia, in Haiti, where we work with orphans. And we also support a long-term missionary in Mongolia who is working with Kazakh people. So God is using us kind of to go around the globe. We're literally around the globe if you count Mongolia. So some of the upcoming things that we have that we want to talk about, you've been asking about Hurricane Florence, and we've helped in the past with different storms. What can we do? We have a link on our Facebook page to the Southeastern District's relief donation page. They're the best place to send your money. It's going to go right to the folks that need it. And we're going to continue doing that as long as they need our help and as long as you're interested. Coming up this Sunday, we actually have an opportunity for you to serve hands-on in missions. So Chapel North is doing a new thing on the fifth Sundays. They're having serve days. And one of the things that we're doing this weekend is you're going to hear about our mission to Slovakia. And you're going to have the opportunity, if you go to Chapel North, to write a card of encouragement to teachers at the school that we work with. Next month, a few of us are headed over there to meet with the teachers and talk about some mentoring programs and things like that. We'll take those and hand deliver them from you, so please come to Chapel North and encourage those workers for the Lord as well. Coming up in November, there's two nights that I want you to think about. One is November 8th right here on our campus. Hope Street is hosting an event in Chapel North. It's called Known. Known is a documentary that they're going to be spending a year rolling out, and it's coming out in 12 different phases. And the first phase is being screened on November the 8th in our chapel, and then there's going to be a panel discussion about how we're involved in Hope Street, how they're changing the face of the city as they are a greenhouse for people coming out of abusive situations, coming out of substance abuse, coming out of jail, all of those things, and how to get them whole. So come be a part of that. Also that night you'll get to hear from Marty Calderon and God Touch Milwaukee. God Touch is on the south side, and what they do is a house for guys coming out of the House of Corrections. So these guys have made mistakes in their past. The chaplains in the jails have said these guys are doing pretty good, and how do we get them the support so that they don't come back to jail, but so that they can be made whole and be living out a Christian lifestyle. So you'll be able to hear not only from Hope Street in our city, but also from Marty at God Touch, and some of his guys will be here as well that night. On the 18th, we kind of spread the scope out a little bit. We're doing a fundraiser for Haiti. So as many of you know, for the last number of years, we've worked with Mission Experience Haiti. There's an orphanage in Port-au-Prince that we go to several times a year, and we're good friends with the director. They've really become our family in a lot of ways. So this event is the first of its kind. It's at Venue 42 on the east side, and what's going to happen is you're going to hear from Pastor Mike, who's the director, who many of you have met in worship, and you'll get to meet him if you're in worship on October the 14th, that weekend. He'll be with us. But you'll also be able to hear from James. James started out as our bus driver in Haiti, and now he's actually the Haitian director, the associate director of the orphanage, co-running it down there. And so they'll be here, and the goal of that night is to be able to bring people from within the congregation, but also a lot of people outside the congregation that would be interested in this, to try to fully fund the cost of all the kids' needs for a whole year. So come be a part of that. It should be a really fun night. One of the things that we get asked about a lot is kind of like, what does mission mean? What is it really focused on? What are we doing? The Great Commission, as we call it in the church, right? You've heard this before. It's Matthew 28. We speak it over every kid who gets baptized. Jesus commands us. He says, as you go about your daily work, right? So wherever you're going, that's where you're sent. As you go about your daily work, make disciples. Teach people how to follow me. And then in the midst of that, the way that we do that as a church is we baptize and we teach and we hang on to Jesus' promise at the very end, and I will be with you always. So I would just encourage you, yes, we do a lot of different mission work through the church, and we really do need you to be involved in that. But I would just encourage you to pray about, as you follow Jesus each day, who are you bringing with you? That's all I have for you this afternoon, and we'll see you the next time that it's my turn.